Friends, today is a fine day to make some willow juice. What is willow juice, you might ask? Well, most people call it willow water, but I think that that's kind of a very lame term for it because water is something that it's just water, right? It's supposed to be clean and pure and not have other stuff in it, but juice has other stuff in it. We're making willow water, willow juice. And what this is essentially is you're taking the fast new growth from willows and you're cutting it up and you're mixing it with water. And what we're doing is we're extracting from it a compound that's common in this whole family of trees, of which willows are a part, that are super fast growing. And what this compound does is it stimulates root growth in all sorts of plants, including in the willow itself. It's part of why willows will just shoot new stuff out basically anywhere and everywhere. So what we're doing today is we're gonna be taking cuttings from this willow and we're like, let's make the best use of the resources that we have. So we're gonna use this and use it essentially as a fertilizer. So here's what we can do with it. One, we can use it with little seedlings, very, very young plants, as sort of a fertilizer to help stimulate their growth. So we're gonna do that with Jake's hugelkultur. But the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use it to help propagate other plants. So when you take a cutting from an existing plant, you can cut an end piece from a lot of different kinds of plants. And then you can take that part where you cut it and put it into root stimulating hormone, and it will stimulate roots to start growing there. And essentially you get a whole new plant out of that. So we've actually been trying to start a new willow tree to put over at my parents' property for a couple years now. And they keep dying because I haven't been doing it very well. But we're gonna use our willow water, our willow juice that we're making today to get a new willow tree to plant over there. So here's how it starts. Essentially, we're gonna take these end sections and you can see if you look closely that there's parts of the branches that are a little more woody. They tend to be a little bit more yellow-brown. And then there's the brand new growth and you can see what's new. Next year, this won't be nearly so green. It'll look more like this. So all this really new stuff we can break off and then we're just gonna strip the leaves from it. And then all we gotta do is cut it into short segments, about 1 inch, and we're gonna put them into a jar. We'll use hot water. You could boil it and that's gonna speed up this a little bit, or you can just use regular water and let it soak for a couple of days, and then you got willow water. You can let that willow water store. You can use it for a couple of months if you keep it refrigerated, but we're probably gonna be using all of ours in the very near future. So let's go ahead and let's make this happen. We have been involving my children. Some of them, the others have left. They got bored. But we've been using them to help us get leaves off of a bunch of these so that we can make a bunch of willow water today. But yeah, we're gonna find a bunch of these very green ends, take them over to the kids, let them strip the leaves off of them, and then we'll fill some jars. See that? You can even see like on some of these, where they're growing out straight, and then you can see where like last year's growth ended and new growth started. So we're gonna take the end there. Okay, let's take these over to the sweatshop. I mean, to the table where the kids are. All right, kiddos. We've got a good pile going here. Nice.
These are amazing videos. Totally subscribe to see more awesome videos. How to do cool things. I'm waving.
You're waving?
Plus, it's cool to be able to be on camera. Yeah.
Good job.
Is it gonna grow a new tree?
That's the plan.
Oh.
Well, when all was said and done, I decided willow water was a little bit strong, so I actually did dilute it about 50%. And now what we have left is I actually ended up with 2 quarts of willow water. You can just put a lid on it and stick it right in the fridge, and it's good for a couple of weeks. You should probably go ahead and use it. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I got some stuff to propagate. I wanna try to, 1, actually propagate a willow tree, and 2, I've got another plant out front. It's a midnight hibiscus plant that I tried to get seeds off of it in the past and I couldn't get them to sprout. But for the most part, people have a lot more success propagating little starts from the ends of them. So I'm gonna be using this here in the near term. Plus, I think Jake took some of this home to use as fertilizer for his hugelkultur. So we'll let you know how it goes. We'll see if this stuff's any good. I've heard it's supposed to be, but we'll see. So yeah, keep up with the channel for more about the willow water, as well as that willow tree that, had all sorts of problems from that storm. And my daughter's super smart, so you should probably listen to her when she says, these videos are good. You should probably subscribe. We'll see you all in our next video.